Today I'm really excited to create a look on a wearable but still quite dramatic Maleficent look. I saw Maleficent about 2 or 3 weeks ago and I have just been obsessed with the film. I absolutely just love it. I never thought I would, but you know, it's Disney, so obviously had to go, and it's just such an amazing film. And although Maleficent is not the kind of look I'm going to want to rock every day, I just thought that her makeup look was really dramatic and intense, and I loved the way that everything was contoured, and it kind of just inspired me to create a kind of wearable look on it, which obviously can be changed a little bit if you want a more of a dramatic look, or if you're into like Halloween. And I know it's not October, but if you see Maleficent and you have seen it, you'll understand why this is not a Halloween look. It's not supposed to be scary and it's not supposed to be evil. So sorry guys, that's a bit of a spoiler alert. And let's get started. I've already prepped my skin and I'm going to talk you through it. So I primed my skin using my little sample of the Mascara matte veil, because Maleficent's face is very kind of matte. There's no dewy finish to it at all. Then I used my Mascara Skin Base Foundation in the shade SB12, and again this for me gives me a really matte finish. Then I took my Sigma Precision Angled Blending Brush and using the Mascara Skin Base Lift Brightening Concealer, and this is the shade Deep 1, which is literally a shade darker than my skin, just a shade. And I just took a little bit on the brush and just put just where I would normally contour, just a line, and I didn't blend it, and that will make, when I contour later on, that will make it just a bit more kind of harsh. Maleficent has a very harsh contour, so I just contoured just like the line here, just slightly above the hollows of my cheeks. And while we're on cream products, I used my YSL Touche Eclat, which I haven't used for a while, but I used that just down the bridge of my nose. And then I used my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Biscuit, and I drew a very kind of neat triangle just under my eyes, just to brighten this area. I would normally leave blusher till the end and do it with you guys, but because it's a cream blusher I've used today, I used the Mascara Velvet Blusher in the colour Peaked. And this is a really nice cream blusher, and it looks kind of quite dark there, but I've just taken it very lightly and just placed that literally just on the apples of my cheeks and blended it in. Using this cream blusher just under my powder means that I'll look like I've got more of a natural flush to the cheeks, so it will just give like definition to the cheeks, but I won't kind of top up any blusher later on. Set all the cream products into place. I used my NARS translucent powder in the colour Crystal, and I just use this all over. And the reason I've used this powder is because it's light reflecting and it's got no colour to it, so it's not going to kind of give more colour to my foundation, make it darker in any way or oxidise, and it's just going to take away the shine. So light and it's light reflecting, it's just going to give that kind of like Maleficent, really kind of clean sheen look, but not glowy. I'm going to use my paint pot in the colour Painterly just to use as a primer all over my eyes. I'm going to take that all the way up to the eyebrows, which I've already filled in, by the way. Maleficent has quite pointy eyebrows, and my eyebrows are quite arched anyway, but if you want to go for a really full-on Maleficent look and not so wearable, you can just add a bit of a point to your eyebrows, but I've tried to keep my eyebrows quite natural how I would normally wear them. Then I'm just going to take a large blending brush, and this is the Sigma E35, and I'm going to take this matte eyeshadow in the colour Quarry. It's kind of like a really light mauve colour, and I'm going to take this big blending brush and then just apply the shadow all over my eyes, going up to the crease and just over the crease as well. I actually thought it would be a lot easier if I had one eye done already, so you could see kind of like the finished effect and what we're working towards, to save time. And as you know, we've already done the Painterly all over the eyelid, and then we've used Quarry with a blending brush all over the eyelid up to the crease. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On in the colour Twice Baked, which is really similar to Hustle. I think this was like in a gift pack, so you can't buy this individually, but it's really similar to the colour Hustle. Otherwise, Barry M do great ones, like just a brown one, and so do Bourjois actually, which I'll be reviewing really soon. But I'm using the Urban Decay one, and I'm just going to basically draw a line in my crease, and this is to create that kind of cut crease effect. I'm just going to wing it out a tiny bit at the end. A blending brush to just blend that in. And with these pencils, you have about 30 seconds before it dries, and then it's not going anywhere, so you need to kind of be quick and blend it before that. I'm just going to draw the same line again, but without the wing, just over where I've blended, and to blend that out again. It's very much about blending. Darkest brown Bourjois eyeshadow, but any kind of dark brown will do. And I'm going to take a smaller blending brush or like a pencil brush, just to take a tiny bit on the tip and add that into my crease, just over where I've put the pencil, blending it. And then just take a bit on the larger blending brush and blend that in one more time. I'm going to take this moment to highlight my brows, and I'm going to use my NYX Jumbo Pencil in the colour Milk. Just going to trace a line under my eyebrows. And I'm going to use my Real Techniques shading brush just to blend that. I'm just going to take a flat eyeshadow brush from MAC, and I've got this Emite makeup eyeshadow in the colour Next, and it's kind of like really whitey creamy and kind of like a sheen all over it almost. And I'm just going to take that to highlight my brow, and this is basically going to give like a real contrast effect and really highlight my brow. Just a small pencil brush. This is the 231 crease brush from Zoeva. I'm just going to put that on the inner corners and just take that up a little bit. I'm going to use a colour from Colour Chase, a pigment pot, and this is the colour Iridescent Violet. See, it's very, very bright. I'm going to take my Zoeva 228 crease brush and just tapping it out onto the lid. So I've literally got the smallest amount that you can't even see, and I'm just going to blend this in really lightly above my crease, so above that brown shadow that we had before. I'm just going to really, really, really blend this out. I'm just going to take a clean blending brush and just blend kind of like my highlight colour, that all in. It doesn't look messy. Take my MAC 263, like small angled brush, and I'm going to take the matte black MAC eyeshadow, which is called Carbon, and very, very, very close to my lash line, I'm just going to line my dot on. When I get to the outer corners, I'm just going to wing that out. I'm going to take a small blending brush and smudge that and blend that out. Just on the outer corner, and then just work on that again. Again, just on the outer corner. Take the 24/7 Glide On again and just line my waterline, and just taking that as far as my kind of the roots of my bottom lashes as well. For some mascara, so I'm going to use the 17 Falsifeye HD mascara, which just launched a couple of days ago in Boots. Really close to my lash line and just making sure that all the lashes get a good. Really as close to the root as you can. I have used the in mascara false eyelashes in Lush, and I've actually trimmed them a bit. They were absolutely massive and they did look amazing, but they just weren't very Maleficent like. Cut them in such a way that they're kind of shorter towards the front and then they start to fan out at the ends, which is exactly the look I'm trying to create. So I'm sure you guys are much better at applying false eyelashes than me. Can't even open the glue. And for the glue, I'm just using the glue that comes with the lashes, which I have heard is supposed to be really good. So I'm just going to place that in the middle, in the centre of my eye with a pair of tweezers, and then stick down the edges. I take my Sleek contour kit in the shade Medium and my Sigma contour brush F05, and I'm just going to contour my life away. So on the hollow of my cheekbone and just really blend. Take it into my hairline. Now I think for this Maleficent look it's important to use a shadow that doesn't have any shimmer, so like a brown one, and then make sure you really blend well. I'm going to contour here to create kind of like quite a precise jawline. My MAC T17, I'm just going to contour the sides of my nose. I'll layer up the powder on here. Using the same kind of Sleek palette, I'm going to actually use the highlighter from here. I like this highlight because it doesn't have a kind of sparkle or shimmer. I'm just going to add that above my cheekbones. Rid of my nose. And just anything that's left on my cupid's bow. Now for the lips, and I'm going to use the Bourjois Rouge Edition Velvet lipstick in the colour Grand Cru, and this is of such a gorgeous colour, and it's just launched a couple of days ago as well. The range hasn't launched a couple of days ago, but there's 2 new colours. I just did a review on them the other day. So with these, what I do is line my lips first, because as you know, I'm all about the little liner. And then fill in the rest of my lips. As you can see with this lipstick, I like to do 2 layers. So I do the top lip, bottom lip, and then I go back and do the top and then the bottom again. And I love this shade of red because I think it's just such a nice intense red. It's like a majorly bright red, but I think it works really well with like the hint of purple that's on the eyes. That's my wearable Maleficent look. I really hope you like this tutorial. I think it's really easy to do and it is really wearable. And if you haven't seen Maleficent, you need to go and watch it. It's such an amazing magical film. It is a little bit dark, but it's just so magical. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also check out my blog, secretstylefile.com. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I will see you back here soon. Have a magical day. Bye guys!